Entertainment news as promised. People love Pittsburgh like I do from the south side, and of course, my cup runneth over. For those who like a good cigar, Bloom's Cigar Company, and yes, the north side. You know, many years ago when I was at the Highwood Street store with Mr. Joe Dantisi doing a little work, Coons Market, my good friend of 20 plus years, the former Allegheny County Chief Exec, Dan Honorado, we took a little ride around his neighborhood, and I got to really learn firsthand why that part of Pittsburgh is so important. I told you briefly last night that Mr. Honorado, who now works for that great brand in one form or another I've been associated with as long, Highmark, love what they do in downtown Pittsburgh. He is going to be honored as the Man of the Year at the Italian Sports Hall of Fame banquet coming up at the beautiful Westin on April the 9th. And it couldn't have happened to a better man who truly cares about people, and more importantly, he cares about this region, and he still continues to promote it whenever he can, and I will always be a #1 supporter of that man. Now, as far as the rest of the evening, come with me, and I'll tell you who else is going to be honored that night at the Westin, April the 9th, the Italian Sports Hall of Fame. Come on. This is coming up April the 9th at the beautiful Westin in downtown Pittsburgh. The professional Dr. Richard Saladino. The Frank A. Santa Maria Lifetime Achievement goes to Danny Pasella. The T. Ropa Award, the great E.J. Bargetti, who's been a big fan of Pittsburgh all his life because of his family, obviously, does great work in the athletic department at the University of Pittsburgh, and he's always been a big help to your Pratt Pack. Also, the legendary Joseph B. Natoli Community Achievement. My friend Joe Dantisi won this many years ago. It will be Carmela Mullen, who's done so much for this cause. Coach of the Year, we talked about him yesterday. Ryan Matzuk, who led the Beaver Falls Fighting Tigers to the state championship. His father, Dan, a great teacher for many years, an administrator, and a fair football player, too, in his own right for Rochester and Geneva, and won some state titles and WPIL championships at Rochester, just like his brother Eugene. So, a lot of tradition there. Real proud of Ryan Matzuk. I've watched him grow up, and I'm so excited that he will be honored that night coming up at the Westin, the Italian Sports Hall of Fame Committee, their annual dinner. That's always a great time. Legend Award, Jerry Berman Sr., Organized Labor. You know how much I love those fine folks. Of the Year is Richard Capone. Sportsman of the Year, Bo Pelini. Hall of Fame inductee, Joe Arrazzo. So please, get a hold of these folks. Make sure that you have plans to be there. And as always, Larry Richard does such a great job. No one does that gig better than Mr. Larry Richard. Now, what else? Jimmy Sapienza, as I told you, Five Guys Named Mo, the Spaghetti Breakfast. Been a fan of his for years, and I'm telling you, if he didn't love Pittsburgh so much and he went to the bright lights of Broadway, he would have been on the main stage somewhere, I'm sure, in big-time entertainment. But he's as big as it gets around here, and we're so happy that he is going to be bringing some spaghetti and jazz to where? Peppers and That. Braddock Avenue, Braddock, near the Rankin Bridge. It's going to start April the 2nd, and it starts at 11 in the morning and ends at 3 in the afternoon. And as Jimmy likes to say, come hungry. It's going to be a great event, and I'm sure it's going to go on for a very long time. Now, before we get to some movies that are at that beautiful place right here in Monaca, the Cinemark, Center Township, and Marketplace, I want to talk a little bit about something that's happening in East Liverpool, Ohio. Now, you all know the story. Home away from home. Every time I get a note or something in the mail today, you know I have to give them a shout out, right? Well, the wonderful United States Postal Service, who delivers even in weather like today. So just remember, folks, how hard those men and women work to bring you your mail 6 days a week. Well, I got something from Mary Ann Hogue in the mail today. Let me just show you. A little flyer there. Okay, that's the Museum of Ceramics, which is located in East Liverpool. And I found out they're going to celebrate Mardi Gras, and it's going to be happening March 18th. It's a big fundraiser. You can get a hold of them to be a part of it. But I mean, in every piece that they have, there's so much history there. And I remember the stories that I would have with the late Mary Tambellini, my dear friend Mimi Tambellini, Jason Croxall, who recently passed away, how much she loved this place and how much she loved East Liverpool. And my friend Frank Dawson has told me so much about it. Now, I am not going to be able to be there March 18th, but you know the wheels of your Pratt Pack never stop churning and churning. I'm going to try to do something down there, maybe next week, to take you inside the hallowed halls of the Museum of Ceramics to kind of get you ready for what they're going to be doing. Now, what they are going to be doing, and a really minimal price to be a part of history, no matter where you are, and if you're watching this within the tri-state, you've got to make the drive to East Liverpool. There's nothing like this anywhere behind these concrete walls. It's incredible. It truly is like treasure coming to life in front of your very eyes. For those of you who love the pottery industry, Homer Laughlin, China, Joe Wells III, you go to even a Penny's here at the Beaver Valley Mall and you can see that great Fiesta ware. It's all about pottery and ceramics, something that East Liverpool is famous for. No one will ever take that title from them. This is going to be on March the 18th. That's a Saturday at 6:30 at night, right there on East 5th Street in East Liverpool. They are going to have entertainment provided by that great place that my friend Nick Trombetta, who was a teacher in East Liverpool at one time and the wrestling coach there, put on the map, and it will always be tied to the success of Lincoln Park. So you want to see entertainment? They're going to have entertainment from Lincoln Park there coming up on the 18th. And there's more. Hot Shots Bar and Grill chef John Hales is going to be providing all sorts of things. And yes, wine and beer will be available. So please get a hold of them and support this great cause so we can keep this treasure alive for generations to come. Museum of Ceramics, Mardi Gras at the museum on March the 18th. Now, let's go to the movies, okay? Here we go. These are the movies right now, Cinemark, Center Township Marketplace, right up the road. You need to go see this theater. I don't know if you've ever been there before, but my good friend Pat Mardelli, who's got a wonderful eye when it comes to development. He did that whole Stone Quarry thing there, and I absolutely love it. Target and all those wonderful places that are up there, including this movie theater. And Pat, by the way, has got another development that's going to be up and running very soon, too. He's always been one of my heroes. I love Pat Nardelli, right in that very area. And this place is going to be booming with that shell cracker plant, 6,000 workers, all the construction that's going to take place. And before you know it, folks, there'll be more plants to follow. I really believe it. And for our children and grandchildren, Beaver County is going to be the pulse of the region again. And I'm so excited to see what I continue to see happening every day, including Pat's new development. Columbia Gas, their training center. Exciting times in Center Township. Frank Vesio and the guys at the Center Township Planning Commission, you're doing a great job. Pratt Pack gives you a thumbs up. Now, here's what's at the movies. Go get a big Coca-Cola, big box of popcorn, get yourself a candy bar, kick back, relax, get out of the weather, and enjoy Beauty and the Beast, Kong, Skull Island. This is that brand new King Kong reboot that looks really good. Samuel L. Jackson's in it, so you know it's got to be good, right? Also, Get Out, The Shack, the Lego Batman movie, Before I Fall, John Wick, Chapter 2, along with 50 Shades Darker, Split, and A Dog's Purpose, along with Sing. And yes, Hugh Jackman, my man, continues to break the box office with what he is saying is his last appearance in an X-Men film, Logan. So ladies and gentlemen, that's it. I have nothing left. And I'm sure you'll find something enjoyable. But before I go, there's one more thing I want to take time. And I've been wanting to do this for the last couple of days, but it's been just so busy. You know how much I love, well, those in law enforcement at any level. They, like the Postal Service, on days like today, it doesn't stop. No matter what the weather's like, no matter what they're going through in their personal life, when they put that badge on, they go to work to serve and protect. And I have met many of them in my life who have done just that. Well, many years ago, Dwayne Yenchek, who is a former Penn Hills police officer, and his good friend, Ed Luther, introduced me to something that they did in Penn Hills for years. And you know, the love affair that I had for many years, the model railroad industry. Don't have the railroad that I once had, but I still have it in my heart. And I must tell you, I will always be connected to Lionel and MTH trains. But it was because of those two I saw what a good purpose model railroading is. They put their heart and soul into it as Penn Hills police officers, taking care of their family, working around the clock to serve and protect that great community. But during the holidays, they would put that amazing train layout up just to show the young people in their community, kids, very small kids, how wonderful and magical model railroading can be. Well, I recently found out that Ed Luther has suffered a bit of a setback, and he's been taking care of at Health South right up there in Swickley, where they many years ago took care of my mother, and they do great work there, very good work there. I just wanted to take time to tell you, Ed, I love you. Thank you for always just being there to help me promote model railroading. And thank you for everything that you've done for that community of Penn Hills. And I know a lot of folks out there are hearing this for the first time, want to send as much love out to you as I am right now by simply saying we respect you as a man of your word, integrity, and obviously a man who was good at what he did along with his friend, Big Dwayne. So God bless you. Get well. And come on, let's get those railroads running again somewhere. Have a great day, everybody, from your Pratt Pack. We'll see you later. CBS Radio World Headquarters in Green Tree. And, of course, Saturday and Sunday morning at 5 a.m. And then Monday and Tuesday night, the Duquesne Light Home and Garden Show, where the Toy Train Collectors Association will be there with that huge model railroad. So if you want to see some railroading, you can go there. It's in the Children's Village. It's incredible. My friend John DeSantis, who may be the biggest Lionel train lover anywhere in this area. So he's always making sure people get a chance to plug into that. But the Duquesne Light Home and Garden Show will be there Monday and Tuesday night, but it actually starts today. So don't let this weather keep you from doing something when you can get inside. 10 acres of some of the most incredible things you can ever imagine. And as I like to say, everything under one roof for everything under your roof. Have a good day, everybody.